Hi students, this is AJ sir. Let's study English language chapter Direct and Indirect Speech. Now, the best way to study transformation of direct speech to indirect and vice versa is by studying some examples, which I shall discuss. Indirect speech is also called reported speech. Let's take a very simple example. The direct speech is, he said, I am unwell. So that was direct speech. He said, comma, open inverted commas, I am unwell, full stop, close inverted commas. Now, indirect speech, if you have to narrate this dialogue which somebody told you to somebody else, then how would you say that? He said that he was unwell. Now, in the question it was, I am unwell, so that was present tense. Yet, when you report something, it goes in past tense. There are some exceptions, but notice here the reporting verb was said. He said. Said is past tense. If it was, he says, I am unwell. Now the indirect speech answer would be, he says that he is unwell. So here we will not convert it into past tense because the reporting verb was says, which is present tense. James will say, father is not at home. Again, will say is future tense, so we will not change the tense of the entire answer. James will say that his father is not at home. We will not say was. We will not change it to was. If the reporting verb was said, then we would have changed the entire sentence into past tense. Unless if it's a universal truth. For example, the teacher said, the earth is round. Now the answer won't be, the teacher said that the earth was round. Even though said is a past tense reporting verb, but it's a universal truth. The earth was round means it isn't anymore. The flat earthers must be excited. Well, the answer is, the teacher said that the earth is round. So for any habitual action or universal truth, the tense is not changed. He said, I shall not complain against it. He said that he would not complain against it. So shall has become would here, past tense. There are some words which need to be changed, like today becomes that day, yesterday becomes previous day, now becomes then, here becomes there. For example, he said, I am going to the party now. He said that he was going to the party then. So now became then. I am going to the party today. He said that he was going to the party that day. I will go to the party tomorrow. He said that he will go to the party the next day. And yesterday becomes the previous day. Let's talk about some assertive sentences. He said to me, thank you. Answer is, he thanked me. That's it. The meaning should be the same. He said, I think he is lazy. So, one answer is, he said that he thought he was lazy. Or, he thought that he was lazy. Even that is fine. Next, questions. Now, this is something many students find challenging. Interrogative questions. I said to him, who are you? Question mark, close inverted commas. I asked him who he was. First of all, the question was, I said to him. Often I see students writing, I said him. Or he said her. Especially when you have to convert indirect speech into direct speech. That is the opposite of what we are doing right now. That's not right. It's always said to something. In fact, for indirect speech, we don't use said. We should try to use told, inquired, asked, ordered. And for direct speech, we should use said. Even if it's a question, we can use said. So, the question is, he said to him, who are you? What is the answer? Think about it. He asked him who he was. So again I see some sentences like he asked him who was he. That's not right. Who he was. Alex said to me, why do you not go home? Alex asked me why I did not go home. So here I would come in the answer because he had asked me. The mother said to her daughter, comma, open inverted commas, do you know where Prem is? Question mark, close inverted commas. Answer, the mother asked her daughter if she knew where Prem is. Full stop. No question mark, no close inverted commas in indirect speech. And no that. There's no that in questions. The mother asked her daughter whether she knew where Prem is. So you can use whether or if. Both are equivalent. Imperative sentences, that is commands and requests. I said to him, go away at once. So I ordered him to go away at once. Again, that won't come here. The doctor said to the patient, do not eat too many sweets. The doctor advised the patient not to eat too many sweets. Don't say the doctor said to the patient that he should not eat too many sweets. He said, let me go. So he requested her to let him go. Or he requested to let him go. He said, let us wait. So he suggested that they should wait. Exclamatory sentences. How to convert that? Well, the exclamatory words like hooray, alas, we can't use it in the answer of indirect speech, but we need to convey the emotion. For example, hooray, my tutor has fallen sick, said the children. So the children exclaimed with joy that their tutor had fallen sick. The boys said, alas, we have lost the match. The boys exclaimed sorrowfully or sadly that they had lost the match. So we can't use the exclamatory word, but we need to express the emotion. Indirect to direct speech. She requested for some coffee. Direct speech. So she said, comma, open inverted commas, may I have some coffee? Question mark, and close inverted commas. So the meaning should be same. Hi students, if you found this video useful, press the like button. Also to enroll for my online lectures or online test series, email me or message me on Instagram. Check the description for more information.